All right. Wow. Scotty the marketing dude back here on a snowy Friday. There's Jose in the background. This kind of came out of nowhere. We're still going to do it. We're going to take this 2020 Indian Roadmaster Darkhorse out on a little quick run. See what she does in the snow, huh? See what we got here. It's a fairing bike, right? It's meant for all weather. Let's really test it out, shall we? Holy smokes. Could not have expected this. Riding in a snowstorm. So anyway, as we get we're kind of fogged up here. Wasn't expecting to ride in this exact climate, but that's okay. We got a full fairing, right? So that's what these bikes are meant for, riding in all types of weather, all year round. This is for serious rider, you know. So the reason I'm riding this bike is we've got two of them. We've got this all sick looking, all blacked out version of this bike, and we've also got a really cool, I'm going to clip in a little video of that one here for a minute, and we'll just talk about it. So it's like a maroon color. I don't know exactly what Indian refers to this color as. It's like a deep cardinal red, maybe, something like that. So hey, maybe you UL fans out there that have been looking for a Roadmaster, this might be the bike for you, because it's kind of, you know, if you don't want to be super flashy, you know, it's got this flat color that still is interesting, and it's going to pop and look different out on the road, but it's not like, you know, shiny, right? I mean, this is a Darkhorse, so we're talking about the blacked out motor, big 116 motor, by the way. So this has got Indian's big offering of the air-cooled V-twin. And I've said it 100 times, I'll say it again, the motor on these bikes is phenomenal. Smooth like butter. And shifts amazing, great performance, great low end power, great top end power too. Just an all around, really an amazing motorcycle that Indian's put together here. I can't remember if we've ridden a Roadmaster before on the Facebook, but I love them. Never thought I would be a big motorcycle guy ever in my life. Just always like smaller ones. That never even really thought I'd like baggers. Of course, this is even beyond bagger, right? This has got the tour pack on the back. Huge windshield right here. But I love it, man. These Indians, in particular, they still corner really good for such a humongous motorcycle. And it is a humongous motorcycle, but like I said, man, they just the weight balance on these bikes is phenomenal. Lean in is super confidence inspiring. I just can't say enough great things about them. And you know, we'll see how it feels when I get up here on the freeway in this cold weather. It's you know, it was 49 degrees, but it just started snowing all of a sudden, so it must be getting colder before the weekend, right? And I think Derek over at the Brooks store, he did say we might be getting a little snow this weekend, so he's kind of like our amateur weather guy in the CC Powersports family, so he was right. Wasn't expecting it. There's the sun. There's the sun. So let's get back to talking about this bike. I mean, like I said, I mean, there, you know, so we've got the two color options. The one I'm riding on is the blacked out version. We'll take a little stroll around it now, just kind of show you it and all of its glory without my fat rear end riding it, right? So this is what it looks like when it's just sitting on the stand. Sorry if that audio was horrible. I didn't realize I had my visor open. But anyway, this is like I said, this is the 2020 Indian Roadmaster Darkhorse. This is the all blacked out, I guess what you would call the base version of it. Still going to come with your GPS, your ride modes. It's got the awesome audio package. We've got 2 speakers up in the fairing. We've got 2 back in the tour pack there. I'll show you that here when I get around the bike. Anyway, just a beautiful motorcycle, blacked out motor, blacked out everything, little chrome accents. I actually like that about this bike. They didn't go like totally matte, you know. It's kind of like a good like in between the two worlds version of it, you know. It's got matte black paint everywhere, the motor, but then it's got like these really awesome chrome accents, like on the crash bars down here, on the pipes are chrome, the bars are chrome, you know, and the mirrors. It just looks awesome. Just the right amount of chrome. I'm not a huge chrome guy. Also, what comes on this bike is heated grips, and I'm going to turn those bad boys up. I don't really need them necessarily, but why not, right? If I can get them turned on here. There we go. Now we're cooking with some heat. The fairing on this thing is awesome. Like I said, it's like probably about 43 degrees now, right now. I'm wearing a set of jeans, boots, and I do have this really nice, super bunched up Indian riding jacket that I got off of our clearance rack. If you guys haven't seen that clearance rack in there, I mean, if you're an Indian rider, or even if you just like Indian motorcycles and you want a nice jacket, man, we got them. There's a bunch on that rack in there. JB's got them marked down, you know, and I can't believe that we still got some of those really nice winter riding gear, you know, now that we're into January. There's not a better time to get a set. I am totally comfortable. I mean, I'm not cold at all. I could ride for hours like this. I'm just shocked. You know, I mean, we do have lowers on this bike as well, so I'm not getting a lot of wind on my legs, and what I am getting is just a little bit of warmth off that motor. These bikes don't get super hot. You know, I mean, I know that it's a big air-cooled motor, but they really do cool themselves fairly well, and I haven't really noticed any kind of problems with cooling like that. You know, as far as the bike getting super hot. I've been on some other bikes, and you sit in traffic for a minute, and that air-cooled motor can really cook you between the legs. And that's not always pleasurable, is it? So that's it. Really, I mean, these bikes they continue to impress me. I mean, like I said, I was never this bike's market. You know, like they weren't looking at me when they were trying to sell these things. But I have to say, as a person that really was just into cafe racers and maybe like the occasional, you know, bobber, things of that nature. Indian has really kind of swayed me towards like the dark side, right, with these dark horses, but like to the bagger market. I never thought like I would enjoy going on a big long ride on a motorcycle. I mean, I love motorcycles. I think if you've watched any of these videos, you probably know that by now. I say it all the time. But you know, I come from the off-road world, so it's like short bursts, hitting jumps, you know, stuff like that, where, you know, I just never saw myself like sitting in the saddle, you know, for like 3 hours to go get a cheeseburger somewhere. You know what I mean? It's just not really my vibe, but or at least I didn't think it was. But you get on something like this that's this comfortable, that like has like the power to kind of shock you, to kind of like you know, it'll wow you. Like you get like on the throttle here as we come out of this corner, like, I mean, it's awesome. I mean, the performance is there, you know, straight line performance, which, yeah, I mean, you're not going to be dragging knees like Rossi out here, but it's not really what the bike's intended for. But I will say, like, even this corner right here, I mean, it corners pretty good. Like, it feels good, you know, and it's fun. And you've got all these bags. I mean, you could put a picnic basket in there. You could put some sodas. You know, you can go out and have fun. Take your significant other on the back there, riding pillion, right? And go have yourself a picnic or whatever you want, man. Just go out and ride. And, I mean, it's so comfortable. It's insane. And, like, you know, that's another thing is I always think, like, I mean, my bike personally doesn't have, like, this big fairing and a windshield on it, so I get wind fatigue, right? Like, you get tired of just being in that like 65, 70 mile an hour wind, just fighting it all the time. You're not doing that on this bike, man. I'm laid back, I'm relaxed, like, It's got cruise control, you know, which a lot of bikes have cruise control now. That you know, not the bikes that I normally ride. So when I do get on one with them, it's like, I mean, you know, it's like you're in your grandma's Lincoln, right? It's crazy, but they're just so comfortable, but and yet fast, right? And I think Indian has really kind of gotten the looks department down. You know, me personally, I wasn't a huge fan of the previous fairing on these bikes, and I've said that before. I try not to be too repetitive, but I do, you know, I mean, I ride a lot of Indians, right? So you're going to hear me talk them up. But like I said, you know, this new fairing that they came out with on the Chieftain Darkhorse first, and now it's on, I think, the Chieftain Limited, right? I think the old fairing is only on, like, the Classics now. And, you know, funnily enough, that old fairing does actually cut through the wind really good. And I think this fairing with this taller windshield, I think is almost, it's needed. Like, I think on the Chieftains with this fairing on them, I don't think that the windshield comes up far enough for me. If I, like, to really cut all of the wind out. So I would recommend getting this taller windshield no matter which one you get. But I think with this fairing, which looks amazing, I really like the way it looks. It's just like more streamlined, and it just looks like what a bagger should look like, right? But I think with, like I said, this fairing with this taller windshield's perfect, man. I have no wind on me, no buffeting on my helmet. I'm comfortable. Like I said, man, I could just go forever on this thing, and my hands are super warm now. The grips are cooking me. It's kind of awesome. Man, I don't know. I was really like, oh man, it's getting cold. Like, it's starting to snow. Like, really, I'm gonna go ride this thing. I was gonna ride it yesterday when it was like, you know, 50 something degrees and sunny, but just getting busy, kind of getting ready for spring and getting those watercraft sales ready for our CC Powersports store, and it's just been kind of busy lately, catching up with the new year, and it's been cold, so I haven't been riding. So I just needed to get the motivation to get back out here, and riding this bike, I think's did it, man. It's just, I'm having fun, right? It's riding a motorcycle. How could it not be fun? But again, I'm impressed, man. Every time I get on an Indian, I just fall in love even more. I am gonna own one of these at some point, right? I mean, you know, we've all got those darn responsibilities we got to take care of, and sometimes the fun stuff, you know, has to wait a little bit. Of course, I've got plenty of motorcycles at home. I'm sure my wife Ashley would attest to that. I don't think we really need another one in the stable right now, but I do want one of these, and I think we are going to add one in the future. I just, you know, a lot of my buddies all have bigger bikes, and they go on these big long trips, and you know, I'd like to maybe do that at some point. I don't know if the old Bonneville is really the bike to do it on, but I don't know what I'm going to get. You know, I think I might get the Chieftain. I really like the Chieftain a lot. I don't know if I quite need this big a motorcycle yet. But if you're going to go on long trips, you need to store a bunch of stuff. I mean, this bike is basically a Chieftain. It's just got, you know, it's got the crash bars on it, and it's got the lowers, and you've got, you know, the big tour pack. So it's just got a little more extras on it, right? So if you are needing that extra storage, I mean, definitely, I would say look at this thing over just getting the Chieftain, right? I mean, you don't have to upgrade it. It's already got that tall windshield on it, like I said. Really a great bike. It's got the excellent heads-up display here. Excellent GPS. The buttons, I like these big buttons. It's super easy to navigate, right? So that's also phenomenal. And it just looks awesome. It's got that cool front wheel on it with the cutout fender. Just a beautiful bike that for its weight handles great. Look at that, I just rhymed. Didn't mean to. I can be a poet when I want to, you know? Not all the time. I didn't really understand poetry that much. But when it rhymes like a simpleton, you know, yeah. I could be Dr. Seuss, maybe. I don't know. Am I rambling? I think I'm rambling. Ugh, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, you know, we got a lot of cool stuff going on over at Indian of Clarksville. Like I said, we got that clearance rack that's like jam-packed with stuff. Women's clothing, men's clothing, riding jackets, chaps. I mean, you name it, there's something on there. Gloves. I got these gloves. I mean, these gloves right here, they're a little big for me, but they work great for this cold weather riding, and they're really nice. Indian's leather riding gloves, I mean, they're so soft. They're just super comfortable. And they work great, man. I mean, I've got the heated grips, right? But my hands, I don't even think I really need them. They're plenty warm on their own. And, you know, if maybe you're interested in this bike or its red companion, like I said, you know, just give JB a call. She'll be happy to work you up and out the door price on this bad boy, and maybe you come in and get test ride on it, huh? If you want to ride it like you just saw me do, give her a call at 812-948-1621, or you can check us out online at indianofclarksville.com. You can check us out on, like I said, if you're watching this on Instagram TV, check us out on Facebook. If you're watching this on Instagram TV, or if you're watching this on Facebook, check us out on Instagram. You can check us out on YouTube. I'm going to start putting these up on the YouTube. I'm just going to put them up on CC Powersports on YouTube, and you know, you can check us out at all those channels and outlets, rather. We'd love to see you come into the dealership, mention the video. You know, we love hearing about that. And Jose, he gets off on it, I swear. You start talking about videos, he's gonna love you. If you want to earn your way into Jose's heart, mention his videos. I think that's probably the best way to get on the big man's good side. All right. Nah, it helps me out too. Mention his videos, man. Tell them they're great. You know, then they'll come to me and they'll talk about how great the videos are, right? So that's good, man. Let's help each other out. Give us a like, give us a follow, right? And all that stuff. Just come in and see us, man. We're cool, you know, we're cool. We got great bikes, and we got some great deals. Just, like I said, call JB at 812-948-1621. It's been Scotty the marketing dude, and I'll check you later, man.